All right, Cholo Trucker here, Wrestling Rehab. Shouts to all the junkies out there, homes. All right, just a quick one here, man. Just want to ask you guys a question. Um, Lita was being interviewed. I forgot what she was being interviewed, and she had brought up the next step, in wrestling is to have genderless matches or genderless shows. Now, I'm not exactly really sure what she meant by it. She did explain a little bit. And in a way, I kind of agree, but I'm not sure exactly if that's what she was talking about. She went off to talk about when she was explaining herself that it should just be good wrestling, right? It doesn't matter about having, three or two or eight female matches on one show, as long as it's just good matches. That's it. And I do agree with that. However, she was also talking a little bit about like just having, wrestlers get in there, good wrestlers, and perform. So it was a little bit chalky for me. I wasn't really able to make out exactly what she was saying, but here I'll give my thoughts on it. If she's talking about having males versus females in the ring, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm not down with it. You know, I'm not. Um, I think women's wrestling is at an all-time high. There has never, ever, ever been a better time for women's wrestling than there is now. As a matter of fact, my favorite wrestler today is a female, Charlotte Flair. She is my favorite wrestler there, today, and not just today, but in the last few years, she has been my favorite wrestler. So I'm not down with that. You guys let me know. Are you guys down with that, males and females? Now, I do remember watching things like Lucha Underground, and they would have, these matches, males and females get in there and go at it with one another. And I don't really dig it too much, man. I just kind of want to see the males in there with the males, females with the females. It wasn't, it didn't ruin the product for me completely, but you know, their whole their whole promotion wasn't on that though. That's what I'm saying. So, if the whole promotion was males against females, yeah, maybe it would have had a bigger effect for me. But I really enjoyed Lucha Underground. Um, I do want to say I do like some of these mixed tag matches. Some of these are pretty fun. One of the best ones that I can recall not too long ago was at WrestleMania. I forgot which one it was. I don't know if it was WrestleMania 32, WrestleMania 33, somewhere around there, where it was Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. That was very entertaining. I don't mind those matches. I really don't, man. Those are pretty cool. I do like those, and I do understand they have had females like China, get in there and even become Intercontinental Champion, or even go into the Royal Rumble. Just like what's her name, the Glamazon Beth Phoenix did. I get it. You get a big built, strong woman like that, like a Nicole Bass. You could, I guess, throw her in there with a dude or something, but it's not going to make for such a great match because, just to be real, the matches that China had against, I remember her going up against Jeff Jarrett, they were okay, but they weren't great matches. And I wasn't necessarily 100% against it, but I wasn't 100% all for it either. So it was just kind of there. But I don't want to see I don't want to see two ladies get together. If we talk about Becky Lynch and Lita, if we see them get together and challenge the Usos for the tag team titles, that's not really something that I really want to see, man. I think it would damage the product. And like I said, women's wrestling right now is at an all-time high. I mean, damn it, dog. It is definitely on fire, man. I now going to what else she was saying was that um there doesn't need to have to be this sort of representation, of females. Let's just go ahead and have a show and just do the show. That I agree with 100%. That I am down with. I'm not counting, but I think it's already there, isn't it? I'm not really sure who's counting how many female matches they're having on Raw or SmackDown. I think the show is just the show. I know I'm not counting. As long as you put on a good product, which again, I'll say it again, female wrestling is at an all-time high. I'm not counting, hey man, how many, female matches are there or are not out there, I think we're already there. I think the product is already there. I think the product is just being put out there as just putting out a good product. Females being included in that. So I'm not with this whole like, hey man, I think we're still with this whole representation. Maybe to some people that just want to keep on regurgitating that and keep on bringing that up and bringing that up and bringing that up. So, virtual signaling, that's one thing. But in all reality, I think it's already there, man, because I don't really see anybody counting. At least I don't. How many matches, males and females? Nah, chale, dog. You just have good matches out there, and that's just it. And like I said, today and for the last few years, my favorite wrestler has been a female, Charlotte Flair, man. And yeah, I'll just go ahead and say that she's been my favorite wrestler. So, and a lot of these female storylines have been very, very, very intriguing. But you guys, let me know what you guys think, man. Are you guys down with males and females getting in there and mixing it up with one another? I'm just not, man. I don't want to see, two females challenging the Usos for the tag team titles. I don't want to see that, man. However, I think the product is already there. I don't really see anybody counting, the amount of matches females have. It's just already there, man. And women's wrestling is definitely on fire, man. But you guys let me know your guys' thoughts. Junkies, all right? Joel Trucker Wrestling Rehab. I'll catch you guys on the next one.